A is greater than C also. Please understand, we started from here. A is greater than B. Condition becomes yes. So I am checking A is greater than C. Condition is again true. So I am going with this option that A is the greatest number. I hope I am clear. Next is that I start with checking this condition. A is greater than B. Condition becomes true. I am checking another condition, whether A is greater than C or not. And in this case, my answer is no. This is the same condition as I told you that my option 1 is correct. But my option 2 is wrong. So what will I do? I will print C as the greatest one. Because if A is not greater than C, then what does it mean? That C is greater than A. Try to understand this. A is greater than B. If yes, we are coming on to A is greater than C. If yes, then we are printing A is greatest. But if A is not greater than C, then what does it mean? That C is greater than A. And A was already greater than B. That means C is greater than A also and B also. So finally we are printing C is the greatest number. Another way, another phase of the condition is I am checking A is greater than B. Condition becomes false and I am coming on to the phase of no. Once A is not greater than B, what does it mean? That B is greater than A. It simply means that. And if it is, then I am checking this, that B is greater than C or not. If the condition is yes, then what am I printing? That B is the greatest number. Please understand again. I checked A is greater than B. I got the result as no. And what is the meaning of no? That B is greater than A. And if it is greater than A, then I will again check it that whether it is greater than C or not. Because the number should be greater than both. So I am checking for another number also. I checked it, and if the condition is true, then which one is the greatest number? B. So I have printed B as the greatest number. Another phase. I checked for the condition A is greater than B. I got the result as no over here. What does it mean? That B is greater than A. Right? After that, I again check the condition. B is greater than C. But this condition has become false. That means no. So what does it mean? If it is yes, then B is the greatest, which we have discussed. But if it is no, then it simply means that C is greater than B. And if C is greater than B, then what should be printed? C is the greatest number. Because as you can see, that B is greater than A, B is bigger than A, and B is smaller than C. So if you write this condition in this way, C is greater than B and B is greater than A. So which one is the greatest number? Obviously C. So that's what is printed over here. So here we are checking a condition within a condition, and that has become my nested if condition. So let's move upon the programming. The example which is written over here, this is my syntax. Please understand this. If else, and if else. That means if condition is there, if it is true, then again we are checking the condition. If it is true, then we are checking the condition. If it is true, we are executing the statement. But if it becomes false, then this block of the statement will be executed. And if this condition becomes false, then along with that, this block of the statement will be executed. If this if condition becomes false, then this part will be executed. So as you can see over here, these are my if and else blocks separately. The inner block is if else, then the outer block is if else, and the most outer block is if and else. Take an example. There are three numbers. A is equal to 3, B is equal to 5, and C is equal to 7. First we are checking A is greater than B. Yes. Here the condition is true. Then what are we checking? If A is greater than C. Let me show you with the help of an example. Take A is equal to 3, B is equal to 5, and C is equal to 9. So I am checking if A is greater than B. So if A is greater than B, what should be done? I will check for A is greater than C. If A is greater than C, that means if both the conditions are true, what should be printed? Print A is greatest, right? But if A is not greater than C, then what should happen? Let me switch back to the flowchart once so that it will be more clear to you all. I have checked this condition. A is greater than B. Yes, A is greater than C. I have come over here. And if yes, I have printed A is the greatest number. But if no, then I should print C is the greatest number. And I'm going to do the same. So else part of this is print C is greatest. Right? Now, why have I come out from this? Because this block, that means my condition A is greater than B, true block is over. This is my true block. Okay, which was that. Yes part is over now. Now I have to start with false, which is this portion. This is my no block. This is my false block. And in my false block, what am I doing? I'm checking my condition again whether B is greater than C or not. Similarly, I will be writing it. Let me take it this way. Yeah. So this is my no block of A is greater than B. I'm here. I'm checking if B is greater than C. If it is true, then what should be printed? B is the greatest. So I'm going to print the same. B is greatest. Else. Else means if B is not greater than C. then what should be printed? Print C is greatest. So this else and if I combine both, what will it become? Elif. I hope this is clear. That what is the meaning of if? Else and then if. That means if under else. I can show you again. I am dividing it into two parts and I am writing if. And this is the else block of this if. I can write the conditions in this way also. Executed once. Please consider A is 3, B is 5 and C is 9. C is greatest. Please see this. Because first I checked over there what? 3 is greater than 5. Condition is no. So if it is no, I will directly jump over here and I will check what? This is my yes block. That means condition is false. 3 is not greater than 5. So it means that basically 3 is less than 5. So what am I checking over here? I'm checking 5 is greater than 7 or not. Condition is again no. So what will I do? What does it mean? 5 is less than 7. And condition is yes. So this block will be executed as C is greatest, which is your answer. So please understand this if is nested within this if. This if is nested within else block. So a statement within a statement is known as nesting of statement. And this is all about nesting of if. Similarly, this example is displayed. As in my example, I have written else and if separately. But in this example, I have combined these two else and if together to make it else if. Let's take one more example. This is a program where I'm going to accept two inputs from the user side and then I'm going to compare multiple if and else statements. Now, what are my inputs? Color and item. Now my conditions are based upon the colors and item. Now let's run it. It is asking me enter the color. So I'm entering red color. It is asking me to enter the item. As I can see that either the item is fruit or the item is vegetable according to my program. So out of these two only I am supposed to enter. Let's say I am entering fruit. Now, after giving two inputs, I'm getting 4 results. How? Let's check it. In the first one, it is asking that if the color is red. So according to my input, if I say the color is red. So here the condition becomes true. That's why this statement is printed. It is of red color. Now, in this, it is checking the condition whether item is fruit or not. And according to my input, it is fruit. So this condition is also true. That's why it's an apple is printed onto the screen. Now, because it is a fruit, so the control will not shift onto this else part. Because this else belongs to this if. right? Okay. After this, I'm getting one more condition. If color is equal to red, again I'm getting the condition as true, right? So again it is printed, it is of red color. Then one more condition is there, if item is vegetable, but the condition becomes false in this case because my item is fruit. So its tomato will not print onto the screen, but in place of that, it may be a corn will be printed, and which is here. So in this program, as we are comparing the values again and again, so more than one or two outputs I am getting together onto my output screen. Now let's modify some of the things. I want to enclose this inside this if. That means inside this if, I have enclosed my second if. And because this else is part of my inner if, so it will run along with this only. I'm doing nothing. I'm only changing the indentation of my if statement. Earlier, my if was indented parallelly to my first if statement, but now I have shifted it to right and I have nested it basically. I have nested this if and else inside this if. Please understand. Now, I'm going to make this if as elif. This change I'm going to do. I've done it. And this if I'm going to nest in my elif. This is again my if and else block, which I have nested within this elif. Right? So I have one if block inside which I have enclosed one if and else. I have one elif block in which I have nested my one if else block. Now how will my output will take a turn? Let's see. Press F5. Okay. Again give the input. Just hold for a moment. Let me adjust my screen so that it will be clearly visible. I'm entering again red. Enter the item. I'm writing fruit. Now, the result is in front of you. In place of 4 outputs, I'm getting only 2 outputs. Why? Let's discuss. First, the controller is on this condition. If color is red, the condition became true. So my this statement is printed, right? Which statement? Just hold on. My this statement is printed. After that, the control comes onto this statement. Now this is again a condition that if item is equal to fruit, and the condition became true, right? So it is printed, it is an apple. These 2 outputs I have already got. Okay, now let's move on. My control will not shift onto this else because my this portion is already executed. Please understand this. When the control shift onto else, if my if condition is displaying false result, but in this case my result is true, so it is printed, it is an apple. The control will not move onto else part. Similarly here, if I talk that my if condition, what is my if condition? Whether it is red or not, it was true. And this elif is the false part of this if. So if my if block has calculated the result in true, then my control won't shift onto this elif and nothing will be calculated even. I hope this is clear. Nothing will be calculated even because the control has not shifted onto this condition, onto this block. So this is all about if and else and nesting of if. Your condition calculation and the display of print statement is